guys, this is Bianca Andreescu, and welcome to The Slice.
Welcome, tennis fans, to the Canadian tennis stream. We are live, and Bianca Andreescu is set to take Harmony Tan in this first round match here at the US Open. Our coverage is presented by our good friends at PointsBet Canada. Welcome to the show, and I am excited to get underway here. We got an interesting matchup here. You know, obviously Bianca is one of our favorites here on the Slice, as I've interviewed her twice now in the last few months. So I feel like I got a really good insight into her game, into her level. And Harmony Tan took out Serena Williams at Wimbledon. Kind of slowballed her. Super interesting, weird match. So we will be. I'm interested. You know, what I tweeted out when I first saw this matchup come out was like, will the slow ball take out Bianca Andreescu? My thought was no. I don't think the slow ball is going to work. So, because if you remember, or you didn't watch that match, there was a lot of like forehand, backhand slices, just like almost most of her shots seem to be slices. Harmony Tan's against Serena Williams. And yeah, I just don't see that working against someone who's a lot better mover at this point in her career, Bianca Andreescu, who has got a lot of power. So this might be an absolute chopping from Bianca. Might be a great match. That's what we got to play to see. We got to play the match to see the score. No, what did they say? You got to play the game. That's why you play the game. Welcome. If you guys didn't know, if you're just watching this and you're expecting to see a tennis match on YouTube, I would ask yourself, when have you ever been able to watch a tennis match for free on YouTube? That's never happened. So no, this is a watch party where we all watch it on our individual streams. If you want to watch the match, you can watch it on Joker Stream or TSN, which I'm watching on. And then we get to watch with our cool scoreboard here together and talk about it and have a party, basically. So welcome to the show. The women are just warming up there. We got a shot of Coach Sven Groneveld. So Bianca's she's telling the ref right now she has to go change her dress, and she's saying, Bianca's saying Nike's fault. This is really bad. Anyways, so I just had to do a tweet out there. Gitak, nice to see an Andreescu fan. Love seeing that. Yeah, if you're here in the stream, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're cheering for Canada or France, Bianca Andreescu or Harmony Tan. So Bianca Andreescu has just left the court to go change her dress. I heard her say to the umpire, "This isn't my fault. This is Nike's fault," is what she said. It looks like it's a very like flowy dress, and maybe it's like getting in the way of her strokes. I don't know. So I don't know if she has like a different dress to wear. That's a bit interesting there. So going to be a little delay there while she changes. You got Gitak says he's a Canadian fan. Let's go. I'm just going to pull up here the scoreboard, which obviously hasn't started yet, but you will be able to see here on our top right, we have the top 5 ranked Canadians. Felix, Layla, Dennis, Bianca, top 50, and then Rebecca Marino at 106. Live scoreboard is presented by Tennis Live. Still the best app out there for tennis scores, tennis content, really. Anything you want in tennis. Big announcement, though. We have, with our friends at PointsBet Canada, who is the presenting sponsor of this stream that you're watching. So if you're in Canada and you're in Ontario, you need to go to the link below and sign up for PointsBet Canada. That really helps us out here at the Slice. And then you can bet with your free $50 credit that they're going to give you. you can take that $50 and you can bet on the maple syrup parlay. The parlay is Bianca Andreescu, Felix Auger-Aliassime, Denis Shapovalov, and Leylah Fernandez, all 4 to win their first round matches. And that pays out at negative 110, meaning if you bet $100, you win 110. So you'd get 210 back. So almost double your money to have the 4 top Canadians win their first round match, which is, it's pretty interesting to me. We helped craft that up for you guys. So if I was in Ontario, I'd be definitely betting on that. But that is PointsBet, and they're presenting sponsors. So huge shout out to them. And Bianca has returned to the court now in a different outfit, it looks like, and Harmony's ready to serve. So Bianca's not going to be able to hit any more balls after that. I am interested to get a better look at what she's wearing now. Harmony Tan to start serving. Oh, yeah. So, that's nice. So Bianca found just a smaller skirt to wear, which is legit. Harmony Tan to start serving. If you guys are just joining us and you don't know the deal, smash the like button for me. I'd appreciate it. And also subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm interested to see Harmony Tan's game match it up against Bianca. Wonder how much slicing she'll do. Bianca comes out already with the power, as you know she would. Yeah, I'm liking the fit. I am liking the fit on Andreescu. Nice Nike colors this year, I think. What do you guys think? So kind of straight down the middle so far, just testing each other out. There's a loose volley from Harmony Tan, but it works out as Harmony Tan plays a little bit more aggressive there, comes forward. So we'll see how much of that Harmony Tan can do going forward. But how are you guys? We got Geetac in here. Who else is in here? Let us know in the comment section where you're watching from. What do you think about this matchup? Or just continue to hear my nasally voice keep bringing you the news. So I'm just excited for the U.S. Open to get going. I know this is the favorite tournament for a lot of people in North America, obviously, mainly because of the time zones. And for me, this year, I've tricked myself. I'm still in Switzerland, if you didn't know. So I'm not watching in a good time zone. I picked Andreescu's match to do today, mostly because it's the earliest Canadian match. So it's about 7:30 my time here, so it doesn't disrupt my life too much. And it was honestly one of maybe the most interesting first round match out of the Canadians so far. We'll see what time Denis Shapovalov is on tomorrow, and we'll try and get around that one. Last one I did was Denis Shapovalov's win over Tommy Paul in Cincinnati, which was a great match. Sorry, I'll put the screen up here. But yeah, we've covered some epics, haven't we, on the live stream. I don't know how much you've watched of this. If you're new, welcome. But we've had some pretty good matches. We saw the Leylah match in the French Open where Leylah was, had that foot injury and her dad was like telling her to stop playing, and she kept playing, and she ended up, not having to go out with a stress fracture for about a month and a half, 2 months after that. And now she played in Toronto and I think won one match. Ooh, Bianca going right at Harmony Tan. Fair play to you. Harmony Tan defends herself like a Jedi with one of those. So that's good tennis, but I like to see that. Welcome if you're just joining us. Welcome. First round of the U.S. Open. We are here. We are getting around it. Harmony Tan. I feel like she got a lot of hate from beating Serena, but you got to respect that going into Wimbledon and just taking out the GOAT on the women's side. That's a scalp that you'll just be able to tell your grandkids about like forever. But we'll see how that matches up against one of the young GOATs who beat Serena in the final of the US Open in 2019. You guys all know that. Harmony Tan kind of pushing it around, and that's not going to work. Back to deuce. Back to deuce here. So, yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I've tweeted out a video of a clip of the interview that I did with Andreescu earlier in the year in Berlin, where I asked her, I said, do you ever just like forget that you won the US Open? Sounds like kind of a dumb question, but she went, yeah, I do forget it sometimes. And when I think back to it, it's either it can be a good thing and a bad thing. She's like, it's a good thing because it, motivates me and it like reminds me of like what I've been able to do, but it also can be a bad thing because it can just like kind of make me want to rush and be impatient getting back there. And I know I'll get back there. I was like, oh yeah, you'll get back there. She's like, I was like, you feel confident? She's like, yeah, I know I'll get back there. And I was like, let's go. So she's got the belief. Bianca has the belief that she'll be back in the place to win major titles again, compete for the majors. So since she came back, she's played the French Open. I think she lost in the third or fourth round. And she lost in the second round, I think, at Wimbledon, or the first round. I should know. But she lost to Rybakina at Wimbledon, who was the eventual, obviously, Wimbledon champ. So you can't blame her that much. And Bianca has broken to start against Harmony Tan. Looks like Bianca has the big advantage so far in this match, if you ask me. And she starts out in the best way possible with the break. So gives out a come on to her team. Coach Sven Groeneveld, who we dapped it up in Berlin as well. He's a great coach, really cool guy, very active on Twitter, very active on social media as a coach. So if you want to know more about Bianca's game, etc., I would encourage you to check out Sven Groeneveld's Twitter, Instagram, all the above. Bianca Andreescu to serve now. There's always a bit of a delay, people, between my stream and the scoreboard. It's just the nature of the beast. So I would suggest that you would watch, kind of just check the scoreboard for stats, basically. Watch your stream, I'll watch my stream, and we can comment, talk about what's going on together. Can't we? Bianca to serve. Nice 1-2 punch start. Good first serve. Forehand winner. My stream is frozen at the minute, which is not awesome. Bianca goes to the drop shot there. Comes forward to the net, and then Harmony Tan can't handle the kind of a put-away volley, honestly. If you're just joining us, welcome. What's up? Welcome to the US Open. First stream of the tournament. I'm stoked. And if you're, it's an ace there, kissing the line for Andreescu, her first serve. 2 good first serves so far in this game, and that's something she's wanted to improve. She told me in Berlin that she feels that her first serve is not quite back to where it has been, where she wants it to be. So that's one area of the game that she feels like she can get some more juice out of. If you're just joining us, drop a comment in the comment section. It's a little quiet in there. I'd love to hear your thoughts, where you're tuning in from. Bianca easily holds there to go up 2-0. Are we going to see an easy first round match for Bianca? That's what people are wondering. I am going to tweet out that we are live here. How many times now? Serving. We will see. So Bianca kind of in cruise control so far. What do you guys think? Is she going to cruise the entire way? Bianca up to the net, puts away the smash. Kind of doing everything she wants to be doing so far, which is good. I think it's honestly, Harmony Tan is a nice first round opponent because she doesn't have a ton of power. She's not going to take the racket out of your hand. So you can kind of start to feel your game, even have some margin to figure it out a bit. It's not going to be like when she played Rybakina first round in Wimbledon. There's none of that. We did a live stream for that match, and Rybakina's got such a big game. It was actually a very close match, right? It went 3 sets. But there's just not as much margin for error there, you think, especially on the serve return. Welcome, people. If you're just joining us, you know what to do. The banner is saying it. Welcome to the U.S. Open. Is this your favorite tournament of the year, the U.S. Open, favorite major, or do you prefer French Open, Wimbledon, Australian Open? H10 or Harmony Tan, as they would call her. Putting that smash away. Looks to be holding potentially a bit easier here in this game. But Bianca's so dominant. I would say she's like dominant on return. When she's playing a not big server, she's like almost as dangerous on return as she is on her own serve. Yeah, Bianca ripping with depth from the baseline. Gets a forced error there from Tan. Sticks in this return game. Getting a little interesting now in this return game. So we'll see. I know that Bianca is obviously, like any of the top players, even though she's ranked 48, she'd be looking for a smooth, easy first round win. And so far, I'm getting the vibes that might be in the card. You never know. Wow, George, that's not kind. Is it? So break point for Andreescu. Go up a double break. She Tan doesn't really have a huge serve now, does she? Like I said, Bianca with that return can kind of just tee off even on the first serves. Another fist pump there for Andreescu, as in now I'm seeing the break point. Second serve on the break point here for Tan. And that's a bit of a loose game there again. And Bianca gets the double break in set 1. 3-zip on a bagel watch here. First round of the Open, people. So let's take a look at, why don't we go over to the usopen.org and take a look at the draw of Bianca. And also keep you posted on other scores from around the grounds as we go here. But let's take it first a look at the draw. So it's the bottom half of the women's draw going today, I think. So Leylah Fernandez, another Canadian, is playing later. So the winner of Harmony Tan versus Bianca Andreescu, the match we're watching right now, plays the winner of Bella Haddad Maya, finalist in Toronto, or Kunja. I don't know who that is. So most likely Haddad Maya is the next round. So that's definitely a challenge for Andreescu, as it looks to be her to be the one going through. So that's interesting. So that's a tough round, but right now, like we've stated, and if you've been following Bianca Andreescu, her ranking is still 48. So she's slowly moving up, but she's still 48th in the world. So she's not seeded. So she's going to play tougher players earlier in the draws. And Haddad Maya is definitely a tough player, but almost every match in this draw is a winnable match for Bianca Andreescu. So there's no despair needed, but you're just going to have to go over these tough hurdles quicker. The funny thing is she could play Haddad Maya next, and then who won Toronto, and then she could play Caroline Garcia, who won Cincinnati in the third round. So 2 recent WTA 1000 champions. Not exactly easy pickings, but let's be honest, it never is at the US Open, is it? It's always tough, and that's what makes Bianca Andreescu the US Open champion. She's tough. People say she's a drama queen. She admits that sometimes she can be not have a good attitude or be dramatic, but she does the business. She also delivers. So I think when you've won a US Open, you can kind of let the haters hate and watch the money pile up, as they would say. That's my opinion. Bianca now serving as Tan tries to find a grip on this match. Currently down 3-love, 30-love. What's up, people? If you're just joining us, welcome to the Slice Canadian Tennis Stream presented by PointsBet Canada. If you are joining us from Ontario, make sure you click the link below and join PointsBet Canada. Even just signing up honestly really helps the Slice, but we can help you by giving you a $15 free bet credit. And they have like a crazy deal where, if you bet a certain amount within for the first week or something, like you get up to $750 worth of betting, like risk free. So if you lose, I think you just get to keep the money. You obviously check the terms and conditions, but thanks for being here, smashing the like button. And speaking of smashing, Andreescu's up 4-0 on Harmony Tan. Lucas de Jong. That guy sounds like an absolute baller, doesn't he? Thanks for joining us, Lucas. First time. Nice to meet you, fella. Are you tuning in from the United States? I got a feeling you might be. Well, happening in the United States is the United States Open, and Bianca Andreescu up 4-0 now on Harmony Tan. Give a little racket shake, a little fist pump. Don't think she's broke a sweat yet. Up 4-0, so all things going well for the Canadian team here. Canadian team. Thanks for being here. Where are you guys at? Let me know where you're watching from if you've just tuned in. I'd love to know the locations, because I'm a Canadian hosting the Canadian Tennis Stream from Switzerland at the US Open in the United States of America. So we international, as Pitbull would say. And it's a party. So thanks for being here at the watch party, the US Open watch party. Right now, this is an absolute hammer time show. Bianca Andreescu just fairly exhibition so far. Harmony's, I said it before the match started, is the slow ball going to hurt Andreescu? I don't think so. I think she eats slow balls for lunch, especially off the serve. The serve is not like Harmony Tan's rolling in 84 miles an hour second serves. Like, it's not super uncommon on the women's tour, to be fair, or on the men's tour, honestly, but I want to get a good look at these first serve speeds coming in here because I don't think they're very high either. And I find it, unless you have like a not big serve and you just have then like randomly like massive ground strokes, unless you have a big serve, I find it's always going to be tough against Andreescu because of how good of a returner she is. Is that right? Oh my gosh. And as I said that, Andreescu just absolutely murders a 91 mile an hour second serve from Tan up the line, clean winner. I think that type of return gets an automatic play of this clip.
Hey guys, this is Bianca Andreescu, and welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to the slice, more like welcome to the smash. 3 break points to go up a triple break 5-0 in the first set. And that's a double fault, so that's what happened. So 5-0, Bianca Andreescu. Can you believe it, people? Lucas, back in the comment section. Love to see it. Pulling for Bianca on U.S. soil for sure. Question: if you had to make one bet, if you had one bet to make on this tournament, that's a lock, what are you putting money on? Good question, Lucas. Now, I don't want to be seen as some type of chicken here, but I would put all of my money on Bianca Andreescu winning this match. I mean, let's pull up the odds here, and they're not going to be good, or there's not going to be much value in there, but it is good. Good reminder, Lucas. We should look at the live odds. Always fun to do for this U.S. Open. No, we need the what's going on? Where's the U.S. Open women's? Yeah, right now you can't even bet on Andreescu to win right now because the beatdown is so bad. So that's fair. No, I don't know, Lucas. That's a really good question. There's no one, as far as like if I was going to do like an outright bet on like a future, like for the winner of the whole tournament, there's no one that I would feel super confident putting more than like 15, 20 bucks on. You know, Daniil Medvedev won the tournament last year. He's the highest ranked or best odds to win on the men's side. Iga Swiatek's the best odds to win on the women's side, but she's been losing early. So honestly, this is a good bet. And I don't know how it works, if you can still do it, but the maple syrup parlay, which we developed with PointsBet Canada, our presenting sponsor, all 4 Canadian top 4 players to win their first round, meaning Bianca, Shapovalov, Felix Auger-Aliassime, and Fernandez to win their first round at -110. So almost double your money for all 4 of them, which are big favorites in their first matches to win. So that's a good bet. So to answer your question in a very long-winded way, Lucas, I would put my money on the maple syrup parlay. That's what I would do. Seems like it's a boosted. I should mention that it's a boosted odds as well. So it would have been -130. Now it's -110. So our friends at PointsBet Canada, amazing sponsors of the show, are increasing the fun on that department. So Andreescu now serving out the set for the bagel. It's about to be bagel time, which I should mention, and I'll actually grab a link here. That'll be good. We put out, this is Monday, and Bianca Andreescu's about to distribute a bagel to Harmony Tan. No offense, Harmony. So we also just launched today a newsletter called the Monday Bagel. Coincidence? I think not. I think it's meant to be. So we just issued our first issue today, and it's been well received. Lots of people have signed up on the newsletter, and the idea with it, I'm going to throw a link here. It's threw it in the wrong place. The idea with it is to every Monday, at least what happens with me is I go and I check the standings on 2 different websites, the ATP, the WTA, and then I go and check, a bunch of other things, Twitter, YouTube, try and gather all the content. But what you could just do instead is get the Monday Bagel delivered straight to your inbox, and then you don't have to go around and find all that information. And we'll summarize it for you, and it's right there in a fun, witty, great way to get. So does that make sense? Anyways, the Monday Bagel out today, and I would really appreciate it if all of you went right now, clicked on that link I just posted, and sign up. It's free, and I will not spam your inbox, I promise. So that's right on cue. That's a bagel from Andreescu in 25 minutes. Bianca Andreescu gives out a bagel to Harmony Tan 6-0, and that was not very competitive, was it, folks? So perfect start for Andreescu into her 2022 U.S. Open campaign. Obviously, the 2019 U.S. Open champ. So I think for the bagel that was just distributed, I think it's only fair to now play a little welcome to all of you joining our stream right now.
Hey guys, this is Bianca Andreescu, and welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice, and as I said earlier, welcome to the Bianca Smash. Laying down the hammer. Winners 6-0, 0 unforced errors allegedly for Andreescu. Super clean. First serve 69%. That's been Bianca's downfall so far this year. Not downfall, but one of the areas where she doesn't feel like she's getting enough out of her game. Second serve points won 100%, 89%. First serve points won. So I don't know. To me, that's cruise control for Bianca Andreescu so far. And grandstand, really cool looking court, actually. I've never been to the U.S. Open. Plan is to go next year, but we will see. We will see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? We are on the break between the sets. As you know, Bianca. And the commentators are trying to figure out, why is Bianca a tough matchup for Harmony Tan? Well, I think there's a couple of reasons for that, but the main one would be that Bianca smashes the ball. It's a huge game, and Harmony Tan doesn't have a ton of power. So it's a bit of like batting practice for Andreescu so far. So Harmony Tan starting to serve, which is probably not, I don't know, is that ideal for you if you got broke 33 times in the first set? I don't know. But Harmony Tan is serving first here, and I'm just going to get a better look at the first serve speeds here. That was a first serve on the line, and then followed up with a clean backhand winner. So, but they're not showing the serve speed, which is not helpful for my investigation that I'm launching into this first serving performance here by Harmony. So hopefully they can read it on the next one. We got a Canadian Hockey Canada flag in the crowd. Love to see it. Supporting Bianca. Now the serve speeds have gone away. They're so low that the serve speeds have gone away. Is that right? Or am I being too harsh on Harmony? Let me know. If you're just joining us, people, make sure you drop a line in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. And got 3 things for you to do. Smash the like button on this, subscribe to our channel, and then click the link in the comments there and subscribe to the Monday Bagel, where I will be sending you a newsletter every Monday, wrapping up all the news and content that you care about and delivering it in like a few scrolls. Much more efficient. It's the future. You got to innovate with us, people. Innovation. Speaking about innovation, Andreescu's return of serve, absolutely crushing. Another clean winner. It looks like, I'm not sure of it, but it looks like Andreescu may have made a change to her team. I don't know the name of her fitness trainer, but I know what he looked like, and he's not. I don't see him in the box anymore. There's kind of like two guys there who aren't there anymore. So I wonder if there's been a change. Andreescu misfiring on the return there. So Harmony Tan's got a game point for her first game of the match so far. Is she going to get on the board? You almost start to feel a little bad. Harmony coming forward and finishing the volley. Smacks the ball down. Honestly, kind of Novak Djokovic-esque. Gets on the board, not happy about it. Hits the ball backwards. No line judges this year to hit. So speaking about innovation, is it a conspiracy at all to you that Novak Djokovic hits the line judge in the throat, gets defaulted in 2020, then 2021, and 2022, they don't have line judges anymore? Is that a coincidence to you? I think not. I think the US Open and the tennis world saw that and they go, we can't have that happen. We can't have the number one seed, the best players in these tournaments, defaulting. So we're just going to remove people from the court. Interesting to me. Bianca Andreescu now coming out to serve. Harmony Tan trying to add a little bit more pace to her strokes there. Got to try something, right? Already eaten the bagel, and now we are into the second set. So you never know. Things can change. The momentum can sway. It is tennis. Have you subscribed to the Monday Bagel yet? Why don't you grab that link that I just posted and throw your email on there, subscribe, and I promise you, I'm going to be going hard on the Monday Bagel every Monday, delivering the news, the content, tweets of the week, tennis culture hits like Ronnie Fieg and Roger Federer. They just dropped a shoe collaboration, Ronnie Fieg from Kith, and all the stuff. You know, next gen players on the rise, Canadian, you know, what's happening with the Canadians. So lots of stuff going in on the Monday Bagel. So if you're just joining us, sign up for the Monday Bagel, link right there in the comment section. And the bagel, talking about the Monday Bagel, we've had a Monday Bagel in this match. Bianca Andreescu giving it to Harmony Tan. Now though, Harmony Tan she is technically up 15-30 in a Bianca Andreescu service game for the first time in this match. So we'll see if Bianca can keep it on track here. Tan's already got on the board. We got a Tan fan, I think, here in the comments. Respect. Where are you watching from? If you're just joining us, please, in the comment section, let us know where you're watching from, whether that's Canada, the US, China, Europe. Let us know. See if Harmony Tan can make this interesting. Bianca Andreescu coming forward. And is going to face two break points here after Harmony Tan does well to get the ball down low. Although, even though Andreescu was pretty close to the net there. So Tan's now talking to herself, being like, where was this? This is what I can do. Let's go. Let's get into this. So first adversity at all for Andreescu so far. Doesn't find the first serve, so break point on a second serve here. And Andreescu misses the overhead, and she is broken. Oh my goodness. So after the bagel, she gets broken. Bianca Andreescu gets broken after the bagel. We got a lot of B's in here. So what's that, people? Do we have a change in the momentum? Harmony 10 now serving after breaking Andreescu. I think that'll be a challenge. Holding serve after the break. It's very common to see Andreescu get broken and break back. Like I said, she's got a better, I think, return than serve. And the double faults and the serve speeds from Harmony 10 are not exactly intimidating. No offense. No offense, Harmony. But I'm just being real. People, how are you? Welcome to The Slice. This is the Canadian tennis stream of the US Open, our first one. It's presented by PointsBet Canada. And we have an amazing parlay for those of you who would like to jump in and bet on the tennis. The parlay it's called the maple syrup parlay. You're looking at it right now. The parlay is for all four of the top 4 Canadians to make it out of the first round. Almost double your money. Presented by PointsBet. This stream is. Thanks for being here. 5 double faults now for Harmony 10, who just is not. That was a first serve 101. She's just not having a good serving performance so far. Not happy about it. Can't blame her. Oh, and there's a let court. So I think she's got some of the serving yips. So we're almost a set and a half done, and we're 36 minutes in. So needless to say, this has gone quickly. Andreescu inside the court on that return now has 3 break points of her own, as I saw in the forecast. I won't lie, I did see that in the forecast after the break for Andreescu. I saw potentially a re-break coming. If that happens, I think I'm going to have to let the Bianca welcome to the slice button go, because that only makes sense. Doesn't it now? Welcome to the slice, people. If you're just joining us, smash the like button, please. We're trying to get to 25 likes for the video. That is our goal. We're only at 5 right now, so we actually have a lot of work to do. So if everyone here just likes the video, then we'll be good. Harmony 10 battling, trying not to go down again. Bianca coming forward with the backhand. Volleying. Oh, and then that goes long. So Bianca had the break basically there, but just misses that one. But she will look to regroup here. So since the chat is quiet today, we have a bunch of mutes in the crowd today. No one's letting us know where they're from. I'm just forced to talk about myself this entire time. People, if you're here and you have a keyboard, let us know where you're watching from, what you think about this match, what's going on. Is Bianca going to win this easily in 2 sets, or is Harmony going to make this more interesting than she already has? She's saved 2 break points now. Feel like if you're Bianca and you don't break now, it's a bit of a bad sign after being up 3 break points and kind of weirdly getting broken after the bagel. We will see. And there's Harmony 10's first ace of the match to save the 3rd break point, and we are now at deuce. What do you know? We didn't think this would be straightforward, did we? Nothing is straightforward when you got Harmony 10, the Serena Slayer, on the court versus Bianca Andreescu, 2019 US Open champion. Some people call her a drama queen, which is totally off base. Who doesn't love some drama in tennis? Like, what do you guys come? You guys come to see a couple stone cold killers work at the office? I don't know. Bianca now slapping her leg, giving her thigh a pretty good slap, couple slaps there. So Bianca's starting to not love where she's at right now. And Harmony Tan's getting a little bit of momentum. We got Kryn. Kryn here from Halifax, a loyal follower. Didn't realize it had started already, and it has. Sakari, I think, got through beforehand in 3 sets. Classic. And Andreescu now trying to get through in straight sets after giving out a bagel in the first set. She's at deuce here in Harmony Tan's service game as she's down a break. So we got deuces here. Bianca slapping her leg, blowing off a little frustration. Kryn, I have a question for you. Have you joined the Monday Bagel yet? If you see the link above in the chat, that's the Monday Bagel. It's a brand new newsletter I've started, and every Monday we'll just be kind of rounding up the news, rounding up the ranking movers, Canadian news, and packaging it into a nice, short, fun newsletter. So everyone in the chat, everyone watching right now should go and do me a favor and subscribe to the Monday Bagel, which, if you guys didn't notice, we've seen Andreescu already gave out a bagel and it's Monday. So stars have aligned for you to subscribe, and we appreciate that. So Harmony Tan escapes from this game after facing 3 break points. That's not ideal for Andreescu. Now, is Andreescu going to get bageled back? That would be definitely shocking. But I did not expect Bianca to not break there after having 3 break points in a row. Did you? So it looks like Harmony Tan's falling back into a bit of the let the opponent make the mistakes. Oh my gosh, because there was a shocking mistake I just saw the final point of that game. Andreescu just missed a pretty routine overhead into the net from about 1 feet behind the net. So that's about as bad as it gets as far as misses. And Harmony Tan's shaking her head, still not happy with her level, but she's up 3-0 in the second set. So she's got to be happy about that, doesn't she? She's still yelling at her bot, kind of giving him a little bit of a what's going on. But she's back in the game. 6-0, 0-3. That's the scoreline so far. Very interesting. I'm going to grab a quick glass of water. Don't mind me, and I will be right back. We're back. We're back and getting refreshed with some Evian water. So I'm not in Canada, I'm not a bottled water guy at all. I think USA, Canada's kind of like against bottling water, which for good reason, it's kind of like, just bring your own water bottle. But in Europe, if you go to restaurants, they basically, you can't just get tap water. Like they sell you like bottles of like mineral water. And like if you look at a bottle like this, an Evian water bottle in Canada, the US, you're like, oh man, that's probably like $3 or $4. Here in Switzerland, it's like much cheaper because it's actually from Switzerland. So it's like $1.50. So it's actually pretty reasonable. And glass bottle, recyclable. I'm about it. It's very fresh as well. So Andreescu in an interesting position after giving out a bagel 6-0 in the first set, completely dominating. Now she's down a break, which I'm sure won't be that way forever, but she's down a break and she was just unable to break back after being up a double or 3 break points in the last game. So very interesting, kind of weird match here so far. The start of it, if you weren't watching, it's a little bit windy out there, and Bianca had a longer skirt on and it was like flapping around, and I heard her say to the umpire, she's like, I need to change because this is like super uncomfortable for me. This is Nike's fault, she said. And then she went to change like before the match started, and then she came right back out and like returned serve. So interesting start to the match, and it's been an interesting match. In the first set, Bianca just played super. I don't think she made any unforced errors. Just played super solid power hitting, and Tan made all the errors. Bianca just annihilated the returns. Tan was not serving well. And now in the second set, Bianca's just making more unforced errors than Tan is. That's kind of what's changed. And Tan's just kind of played a little bit more solid, but I feel like she still kind of knows that she's not really winning this match right now. It's kind of all being played on Bianca's terms. I wonder now if Bianca's service percentage is falling because Tan is only at 45%. Bianca's actually pretty high for the match, but I think it's dropped a bit in these last two service games for Bianca. The unforced errors have definitely risen, or more like appeared, in this second set because she didn't have any in the first set. So there's another one. Forehand into the net. Umpire talking about how, Bianca could be feeling pressure now, and that's definitely true. She's the big favorite. She wants to do well. She's like literally, she's literally already won the U.S. Open. So her thinking, and now again, like, oh, I could potentially win the U.S. Open this week, is not crazy. But it's super hard to manage expectations, obviously. And now she's just kind of in a really weird funk now in the second set. But also, Andreescu wins most of her matches in 3 sets. So it's very typical to see a really good set, not as good of a set, and then find that form again. And she's a fighter and she battles, so she's actually very mentally strong. So we'll see. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried at this point, but this is interesting to say the least. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream. Smash the like button, help us out. That does help us out. And also, subscribe to the the Monday Bagel. It's our new newsletter, and it's got all the sauce, and we do a giveaway of a bagel mug or better every month to a subscriber. So it's free to subscribe, and it would make me smile. And if you subscribe while we're here on the stream, I will give you a personal shout out right now. Second serve coming for Andreescu. Tan just kind of finding better depth with her ground strokes and now coming forward and finishing it off. And there's a double break. Who would have guessed that? A double break for Harmony Tan after being down 6-0, losing the first set. Now she's up a double break. So you explain that to me, and I'll explain physics to you because I don't know what is happening here. Big drop off, I'd say, from I will try a different link, Crin. I don't know if that one is working. Try that link. That might be better. For the newsletter, Bianca didn't share her bagel, I guess. She didn't. Is Bianca going to get a bagel back? That would be tragic, wouldn't it? Bianca gets a point, Derek. Now 10, unforced error. So do you think Bianca can reel this set in? We will see. Crin, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Shout out to Crin. So Bianca Andreescu's got 2 break point chances now. So will she be able to grab these? She looks like she's sweating now. She's putting air into her face with her hand. Good return there. She's on the front foot. And Tan misses, and Bianca gets one of the breaks back. Has the momentum shifted? Sven giving a few slow claps, saying, that's it, Bianca, that's better. That's how you do it. Jeffrey, no, you didn't. Jeffrey says he bet 10,000 on Tan. That would be crazy. If you did that, then I think you can afford to become a member of our channel. Drop me a massive tip here and spread some of the love, my man. But 10,000 on Tan, the 10 band on Tan. I don't know if I can believe it. I think that's cap. Let me know, other people, is that cap or no? This is what I'm posting. That is cap. Sorry, Jeff. $25-minute first set for Bianca. Well, Jeff, if it's your brother's money, send some of that our way. We'll handle that for you, jeepers. Anyways, Bianca serving now to consolidate and to get the momentum kind of back going her way. If you're going down a double break, kind of weirdly. Bianca now playing, ooh, big forehand cross-court winner. That's looking more like it. Bianca looking like she's, physically struggling a little bit out there. No real flow in this match. That's what I would say. What do you guys think? Huge forehand by Bianca. As I said earlier, she told me that she wants her serve to be better, get more out of that. There's a free point on her second serve off an 81-mile-an-hour high-kicking second serve that Harmony Tan is miffed about. She's not happy about not getting that ball in return in the court, which makes sense. Which makes sense, doesn't it? If you're just joining us and you haven't heard me ranting and raving, click this link, the new link, a few comments up, and join the Monday Bagel. It's the hottest new tennis newsletter. And if you aren't in the newsletter game yet, it's kind of like the best way to get content. Now there's so many things going on. There's so many websites, social media channels, websites, articles, podcasts, all that to take in. It's like impossible to get it all. So we kind of help distill all of it and kind of deliver that to you Monday morning, just what you need to know, a few laughs, a few pictures, a few videos, and that's it. And we give away a prize monthly to 1 subscriber. So we just started. So you guys can get in the action early and help us out by subscribing to the Monday Bagel. Jeffrey, I don't know where you're doing your playing from, your gambling from. But if you're in Ontario, I don't know if this works on the US PointsBet site, but if you're in Ontario, obviously sign up for PointsBet, the link below. And would you hit this maple syrup parlay? Shapovalov, FAA, Fernandez, and Bianca to make it through round one. Pretty decent, if you ask me. Pretty decent, if you ask me. Okay, Jeffrey. Harmony Tan is not stoked right now. I think that's her 6th double fault. Oh, wait, no. That was she put her hands up there after potentially an ace. I was looking at Jeffrey's ridiculous comments. So far, Harmony Tan's got 7 winners, 15 unforced errors. If we're just taking a closer look at the stats. Bianca's digging back into this little game here on another return game. Can she get another break back and get back onto even terms in this second set? Personally biased here. Obviously, I'm Canadian. We're cheering for Bianca here. We're doing small J journalism tonight. And I would love to just go to bed early. Corinne, you're wonderful. Unfortunately, it does not count if you used to live in Ontario. The betting rules as they are, you have to be physically in Ontario, and the website tracks you. What a play from Bianca. But yeah, you have to be in Ontario to use legal betting in Canada. Bianca comes to the net there and kind of slams down a backhand volley, gets a cheer from the crowd. We got a Canadian contingent in the crowd there. A Canuck contingent, if you will. Trying to get Bianca Andreescu over the line here from behind in this second set. Good return from Bianca there. Then a wild backhand. Not loving her. She's not loving her form there. $30-all, 4-2. The commentator said it seems like a big moment. They'd be right. Big return from Bianca, and then she misses coming forward. Not as tight as she was in the first set, that's for sure. Harmony's not the best mover laterally, I wouldn't say. Not super fast, so Bianca kind of likes to go up the line as she's coming into the net. But with that forehand, I'd love to see that forehand cross court, big margin, and just hit hard. Because I think it's going to get the same amount of purchase, as they would say, the same amount of purchase in, winning the point. And Harmony holds from a tight spot. So that's 5-2 Harmony Tan, and Bianca is going to have to do it again here. She's going to have to hold in the break. Passan, yo. Shout out to Passan. He is a donator to our show. He is a supporter, and he's a legend. Welcome back to the show, sir. Got a decent, interesting match here. We got Harmony Tan, frustrated Harmony Tan, still talking to her bench, pointing to her head, being like, what's going on? But she's up now 4-2, 5-2 in the second set. And after Bianca distributed a bagel in the first set, Harmony Tan has reeled her back in. Bianca's gotten a lot less clinical in this second set. The errors, I think, so on our scoreboard here, it shows Andreescu having 11 winners, 11 unforced errors. And after the first set, where she won 6-0, she had 0 unforced errors. So she's made 11 unforced errors and maybe 5 winners in this second set. So obviously that ratio is showing that she's not playing as well as she did in the first set. And Harmony Tan is now kind of in the driver's seat in the second set. So we'll see. But Passan, yo, we have a new newsletter if you haven't heard. I posted the link just up in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. I'd love you to subscribe, and I will send you a distilled list of news, content, and memes once a week on Monday. Monday morning while you eat your bagel, your morning bagel, as I'm sure everyone does. Every true tennis fan does. My man. Thanks, Pasan. So Andreescu serving to stay in the second set. Down 5-2. You know what they say, 5-2 is the most dangerous lead in tennis. When you're up 5-2, you're like, I basically won this. But if it can be only one break like it is right now, and then, you know, you got that serving it out pressure the whole time. So I've definitely lost sets when up 5-2, I think. I've also won sets when down 5-2. So Tan coming forward and finishing that off with a smash. How many times? She's not going anywhere. She feels like she should be winning this match. Francesco, Bianca is in better shape than Harmony, potentially. I think she's just more kind of a stronger athlete. Bianca with the drop shot comes forward behind it. Oh. Whoa. That was crazy. Bianca was like right at the net, tried to like block it off, and Harmony went like right, basically. I mean, she had no choice. She just went like straight at her head, basically. Dangerous. Bianca playing with danger. You know, I like it. Pretty gangster. You know, one time I said, you know, in the press conference to Bianca, I was like, you know, how do you feel? Where's your swagger at? She's like, yeah, I like that word swagger. She's a player who plays with swagger, and she likes to find her swagger on the court to play her best. She's struggling to find that right now. I think 30-all to stay alive in this set. $30-all. Hassan, great question. I will answer it in a second here. I think that was a free point on the Bianca serve, which she will love to see. Bianca now, game point to get to 5-3. Can't, first serve, you feel like it's dropped off a bit. It definitely has in the second set. That goes long. So we're at deuce. So this could, let's be honest, this could be tricky if Harmony Tan wins this set now, like 5-3, 6-3, or 6-2 potentially even now. You know, we're going 3. But to answer your question, Pasan, how far do you think Bianca will progress at this year's Open? I looked at the draw a little bit earlier. So she's got, if she wins this, she's probably playing Haddad Maya next, which is tough. She won in Toronto, the WTA 1000 in Toronto. And then she'd play potentially Caroline Garcia after that, who won Cincinnati. So 2 tough matches after this one, but 2 winnable matches, let's be honest, for Bianca. So I think Bianca just finished that game off. No, not quite. Almost. Trying to get over this line. She's hung up. Good return from Tan on the baseline. Harmony is now just finding, her game that helped her beat Serena, obviously. Just good, deep, high-quality balls. There's a good first serve for Andreescu. Comes in behind it. Volley. Nice volley there. That's like nice fastballing tennis. Andreescu still in this game, not able to serve it out yet. Could this be one of these extended games where once you finally do get through it, then you break immediately on the other side because the opponent didn't get the break? I guess we'll see it. Seems to me like Bianca's like struggling maybe with the heat a bit. Just has kind of lost a bit of focus and energy, it seems. Big double fault there on game point. Back to deuce. First double fault of the match, so can't blame her, can you? If you're just joining us here, welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream. Our Canadian queen, Bianca Andreescu, first set bagel, now down 5-2 in the second set. And speaking about bagels, our newsletter, the Monday Bagel, just dropped today, first ever issue. So I would appreciate it if you went and subscribed to it, and we will send you a nice concoction of content, news, and memes every Monday to your inbox. The link is in the comments. Also in the comments is where you should be letting me know where you're watching from, what your thoughts are on this match, all of the above. Much appreciated. Bianca now another game point. Kind of rolls in her first serve. Gets an unforced error from Tan and gets out of that game 5-3. A little bit of a deflated looking Andreescu potentially right now. It's getting so dark out here. I might have to change the color of my light. There we go, a little bit more fresh. A little bit more party vibes. What do you think? We got to stay energized here. If you might not know, I'm in Europe commentating on the US Open. If you haven't already liked this video, smash the like button. If you don't want to comment, at least smash the like button. It helps us out. Much appreciated. And subscribe to our channel and our newsletter if you haven't already. We would appreciate it greatly. So Tan's really found a better serve in the second set, it seems. So this is a big game. Tan is 3 points from the set. And I think Bianca's looking with how she's kind of looking, moving around the court. And now you would think she would obviously want to get out of this match in 2 sets if possible. She's not on her sharpest right now. So I think we're going 3. There's a nice clean winner from Harmony Tan to give 3 set points. And it looks like we are definitely going 3. Wow. So we're going 3 after the bagel from Andreescu. Maybe I got a little bit high on my horse. I seem to always jinx the Canadian players. I'm like a Canadian player jinx now. So that was a lot of unforced errors for Andreescu in that set. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. So we're at 6-0, 6-3. Think someone might be going to change their outfit. Not sure. Makes sense. So Harmony Tan's serve rating for the match is 191, which is like horrific. So I think it's maybe rattling Andreescu that she's not breaking more. She broke 3 times in the first set, but 13 unforced errors for Andreescu, I think, have all come in the second set. So just not a good set for Andreescu so far in the match. Pretty good for Andreescu, stats-wise, everything. But yeah, 15 unforced errors on the ESPN screen here. 15 unforced errors. First serves in place 70% from Andreescu. That's good, but only winning 58% of those. So Tan's doing a nice job of returning, playing well. And yeah, what do you guys think? What is your opinion, folks, on what you've seen so far? Leila Passan is playing Dodin, another French player. I haven't seen her play or really heard much from her. So Leila will also look to get a smooth start to the tournament. I think Bianca has left the court potentially to change. It looks like it's pretty hot out there. Does it not? In the grandstand at the US Open. Looks fairly hot out there. I'm just going to check Twitter and possibly give an opinion on the match at hand so far. Strange match so far with Canada's. We are going 3. So I'm going to give you guys some Wow. So Bianca is still changing. Let's just take a look at some of the scores from around the grounds, as they would say. I think, yeah, I guess let's go completed. Dino Medvedev won easily in 3 sets, 6-2, 6-4, 6-0 over Stefan Kozlov, who was a lucky loser or a late entry. Maybe a late direct entry. I don't know how that works. People dropped out and he got in. So nice $80,000 payday for Kozlov to go and lose first round. Not bad. Andy Murray won in straight sets, 7-5, 6-3, 6-3 over Fran Cerendulo, the 24th seed. So that's a great win for Andy Murray. Sakari took out Tatiana Maria, obviously a tough match. Bageled her in the 3rd set, Monday bagel. Sign up for the newsletter. Sebastian Korda beat Bagnes in 4 sets. John Jeffrey Wolf took out Roberto Bautista Agut 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Straight sets. RBA, number 16th seed. That's the first kind of upset, I'd say. Wow. Davidovich Fokina takes out Nishioka in 3. Tommy Paul takes out Zapata Morales in 5 sets. Wow. Also a bagel in there. Monday bagel. Subscribe today. Wu, the Chinese player, I just read somewhere that this is the first Chinese main draw win for male ever at the US Open. It's kind of hard to believe. 6-0 in the third set. Bagel. Monday bagel. So lots of scores. He beats Basilashvili, also bagel in the third set. Preposterous form from Basilashvili's lately. Whack. But the court proceedings are also going on in Georgia for him being bash your wife, Vasily. So that might be obviously distracting him, stressful for him. Rinderknech wins in 4. So those are all the completed matches so far. Coco Gauff just started. Simona Halep is losing in her first set. She's down 5-2, and we are about to get back underway. So Andreescu serving into the sun to start. What do you guys think? Who are you thinking is going to pull this out? You got your money on Andreescu or Tan? You could have got at one point in this match with the live odds on PointsBet Canada, you could have got 25-1 on Tan to win this match. Bianca with a positive point there to start. Love to see that. So we'll see. I've got my virtual money on Andreescu figuring this out in 3. That's what she does. So we'll see. Bianca serving still first serve there. Gets a point. Gives a come on. There's some energy from Andreescu, which we kind of didn't see in the second set as much. Positive signs from Bianca to start the third set. Oh, we got a legend in the comment section. Gold Wolf. Infamous or famous? What's up, Gold? What's up, Goldilocks? Good wheels on Harmony Tan getting up to that half volley from Andreescu. I like that cross court from Andreescu. Gets a big come on. I like the cross court there on the approach. Trying to pump herself up, trying to get that energy going again. And there's a free point on the first serve. So that's a positive start to the third set for Bianca "BB" Andreescu. What do you guys think, people? What do you think? Comment for Harmony 10. Comment for Bianca Andreescu. Who's winning? Make sure you like this video. I'm just going to go grab a little small glass of wine, I think, as it's getting late here. I think Andreescu's getting her racket restrung. We'll be right back. Before we go, Brian Solera, Tan, 7-5 in the set. That's what she's thinking. Or sorry, Brian's thinking. Interesting. Brett is thinking Bianca. You got Crin. I think Bianca will prevail, but I thought that last time too. Last time, are you talking about Wimbledon when she lost to Rybakina? I'll be right back. We're back. So Tan serving now. This is going to be an interesting time. Pressure, how is it going to transfer? Will it stay with Bianca? I feel like Bianca's got a bit more of it. She's fighting her game now after, the perfect start, 6-0. There's a double fault from Tan to 30 love. Serving has been an issue for her tonight. If you're just joining us, people, welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream, hosted by the Slice Tennis, presented by PointsBet Canada. We've got a great parlay for you on PointsBet Canada. The maple syrup parlay, as Bianca gets to break point. Maple syrup parlay is for Bianca, Layla, Felix, Dennis to all make it through their first round at -110. Boosted odds just for you. We helped design that with them. So if you're in Ontario and you're of the betting kind, do us a favor, hit the link below and subscribe and sign up for PointsBet. And you can use that free money they'll give you on the maple syrup parlay if you like. Harmony 10, double second serve on break point and goes wide, and Bianca gets the break. A little bit of a gift from Tan is exactly what the doctor ordered, I think, for Bianca Andreescu starting this third set. That's what we always see. We see the Bianca 3-set fighter come through. Passan, don't go crazy now on me. Don't go crazy, bro. Bagel in the third for Bianca. Call that the bagel sandwich if that happened. That would be bonkers, wouldn't it? That would be quite bonkers. Passan, shout out. Thanks for subscribing to the Monday Bagel. If you haven't already, if you're just joining us, if you haven't subscribed to the latest, greatest newsletter, click the link in the comments. It's pinned there, and check out the Monday Bagel newsletter. Sending it out every Monday, first ever issue today. Bianca now serving. Huge forehand winner, up 2-0. As Canadian fans, we are moving in the right direction, it seems, aren't we? Yeah, Tan's starting to miss a lot more now, and Bianca just accepting that free game happily from Harmony. Sven Groeneveld looking potentially like he's getting a little more relaxed. Never relaxing. I don't think it's ever really relaxing in a coach's box. Like I mean, unless you're coaching like Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, when they're just like crushing first round opponents, I feel like that's the most peaceful coaching job as ever gets. But, if you're up 5-0, 6-0, now you're in a dogfight here. So you can never really sleep. You can never relax. You can never rest in those coaches' boxes. Not that I would know, haven't been in there, but being a fan of tennis, being a fan of certain players, I know the stress. We all know the stress. And there's Bianca, positive signs, more fist pumps, 3-0 for Bianca in the third set. All those people, all you guys who chose Bianca, Brett, you got Brett, Gold Wolf, Kryn thinks Bianca, Passan, potential bagel in the third set for Bianca would be crazy. As I said, would be crazy. Let's give some love. Is anyone watching on Twitter? That's what I'm interested to see. Negative. We'll see. We'll see. 3-0, Harmony Tan now to serve. You feel like she's got a hold here. If she goes down a double break in the third set, I don't know how much hope she'll have left. Big first serve there from Harmony. Big meaning 97 miles an hour, well placed near the line. There's an unforced error from Tan, who's potentially up against it again. Hassan, great question. The coaching situation right now is they are allowed to coach from the stands. Not allowed to have like a conversation, but they are allowed to coach and kind of just give them pointers, do what coaches do from the sidelines now. So that's new, and that's the rules, which is interesting. So basically this match so far has been played on Bianca Andreescu's racket throughout. The first set, she absolutely dominated. In the second set, she was messy. She missed a lot, more unforced errors than winners. And that was kind of the advantage that she gave to Harmony, you feel. And so far in this set, Bianca's played a lot tighter and has kind of bossed from the baseline. So similar to the first set. So that's how it continues to be. And it doesn't look like Harmony's happy with that kind of power dynamic in this match. But with Bianca being such a power player, I don't think she's going to get on that. So she's got to find different ways to win. Make Bianca miss, make her uncomfortable, which Harmony's she's an interesting cat. I'll say that. Like literally did a drop shot winner and then gave like the silent. I think she gave it to the silent to her coach or like her team. Maybe it's this on like rambunctious Canadian fans, but I think it was right to her team. That's weird. I'm just gonna say it. That's strange. Bianca continuing to give the come-ons, playing on the front foot, hitting big, coming forward. All good signs. All good signs if you're a Bianca Andreescu fan right now. Oh, clean backhand winner from Andreescu. You love to see it. Starting to get back in the rhythm. And you know what? I haven't played for a while. A little button push of...
Hey guys, this is Bianca Andreescu, and welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice, people. If you are new here and you haven't yet, subscribe. Smash the like button. We're at 18. Our goal is 25. 18 likes is where we're currently at. Our goal is 25. Can you be a part of the mission? That's what I ask. The mission right now for Bianca is on track. Up 30-love, 3-1 in the third set. Don't want to jinx her out. I feel like I'm a Canadian jinx now. I always get very excited. Bianca's swinging very nicely through the ball right now. 40-love. She's playing the BB way. She's doing what she needs to do to win. Big first serve for Andreescu. Gets the free game out of it. 4-1. All signs pointing in the right direction for Andreescu. Up a single break still. I think she'd love to get a double break here. Get some comfort. Get a little bit of padding on that lead. What do you think? I don't know. To me, this is a classic Bianca Andreescu match. Easily wins the first set, makes it kind of complicated in the second, goes to the third, toughs it out. Although it's been fairly dominant third set so far. Again, don't want to jinx it. Do not want to jinx it. But we'll see. Kryn, so far, she thought Bianca would prevail, and she has. Or she is. She's on a good way, as Dominic Thiem would say. Why don't we do some scores from around the grounds? Live, Coco Gauff up 3-1. Simona Halep down a set, but up a break in the second set on Louis Armstrong Stadium. Haddad Maia about to give out a bagel, Monday bagel, in her first round match. This is Haddad Maia is the most likely opponent for the winner of this match between Tan and Andreescu. Stan Wawrinka lost the first set to Quarantine Mute. They are on serve in the second. Tim van Rijthoven won in 5 sets over Zhang. Big scores. John Millman down a couple breaks to Emilio Nava in the 5th set. So some battles already happening as they do. Ben Shelton lost the first set. The highly touted young American Ben Shelton lost the first set in a tiebreaker to Nino Borges of Portugal. Fucsovics and Cressy at 1-all sets. Cressy's a nightmare opponent. Potential, I think, third round opponent for Felix Auger-Aliassime or Shapovalov. I'm not sure. I'll look that up. Andreescu playing big time there. Bianca getting some headway with her strokes from the baseline, as we're used to now. Harmony's up 40-30. It was up 40-love. So, you know, you think if Harmony holds here, the pressure a little bit goes back on Andreescu. But if Andreescu's able to get this to deuce, which she's at the second serve now, so, you know, odds are she will, which she crushes a clean winner on the second serve return, 75-mile-an-hour second serve. Now it's at deuce, so now you feel like basically the match is on the line. Bianca can break here. I think it's definitely start the bus territory. Bianca just really hitting through the ball, using her legs big time. That's 2 clean winners in a row. I don't know what is going on there. Second break point here. Harmony 10, serving, second serve, big double fault. And I think that's all she wrote, people. I would be distraught. What do you guys think? Double break in the third set for Bianca Bibi Andreescu. 4 points from the second round and a good start to her U.S. Open campaign. Bianca trying to finish this out. Coming forward and putting that one away. She's just played a good, solid third set here. Good on her. That's kind of how it goes. You often see that with Bianca. The 3-set, 2 really good sets, 1 bad set, 3-set win. But yeah, I think it is a good confidence match. Good point, Passan. Going in to probably play Haddad Maya, who's hitting big, playing well. Bianca's really hit through the ball today. As you've seen these last 2 games, she's absolutely crushed the ball. She can play on the front foot like this. She is a danger to anyone in the draw, for sure. Big facts. So this is good to see. If you're a Canadian tennis fan, if you're a Bianca Andreescu fan, it's good to see. Coming forward again and missing there. Does not follow the script. She misses the forehand there. Has 2 more match points, but would love your guys' opinions on how far you think, what you think Bianca can do in this tournament, how far you think she can go. Bianca faked coming forward. Decides to finish it with the pass instead, and Bianca gets it done. And shakes hands at the net, and that is all she wrote for Bianca Andreescu. Weird, interesting scoreline here. Gives out a bagel and a breadstick in 3 sets. 6-0, 3-6, 6-1. Salutes the crowd. Bianca Andreescu gets through to the second round. Not straightforward. There's a little bit of left, a little bit of right, but she makes it through, which is the important thing. Just dropped her level a bit there in the second set for sure, but found it in the third set. Harmony Tan, though, is not going to be as good of a player as the other players she's going to face, like Haddad Maia in the next round. So Bianca's going to want to take the best from the first and third sets there and bring that with her to her next match against Haddad Maia, obviously. So that'll be interesting to see. But Bianca is successfully through. So that is the first leg of our maple syrup parlay confirmed. Bianca gets it done. So 3 more to go. And then if you're jumping in on that action on PointsBet Canada, who's our presenting sponsor, then you'll be in the good books. So thanks for being here, guys. Make sure you just, if you help us out, if you got some time right now, things you can do to help out the slice, subscribe to the Monday Bagel in the comment section there. Brand new newsletter. It's fire. Join PointsBet if you're in Ontario. Subscribe, like this video, all the above. Bianca's just doing her. Thanks, Passan. Cheers, mate. Bianca's doing her post-match. Just going to watch that here. Bianca's saying she's sweating a ton. Bianca's saying she dominated at the end there. Yep, she did. I'm actually going to try and go to the TSN main feed. Anyways, we're going to log off here, people. We've been on here. Thanks for being here. We will talk to you all guys later. Stay tuned, and we will see you next time.